What's up guys, and welcome to today's video, which is all about copywriting, how to write copy, and especially a copywriting guide for beginners. So make sure you stay tuned because we're gonna go over it in this video. What's up guys, Tanner Chidester here, teaching you how to build profitable online businesses. Now in today's video, we're gonna go over all things written word, copywriting, and a beginner's guide to it. Now, before I do, just make sure, help me out, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you can see more videos about all things online business. Now, keep in mind, copywriting is salesmanship with the written word, okay? Very, very simple. It's salesmanship with the written word. So every time you write a post on social media, every time you send an email, and every time you write an ad, you are trying to sell. You are trying to convince someone with written word as to why they should believe in you. And that could be for dating, it could be for business, it could be for personal life. You are constantly trying to sell. And so getting good at the written word is super, super important. Now, one of the tips I wanna give to you for writing beginner's copy is to not overthink it, right? Don't think too far outside the box. People think they have to be super creative and come up with all these crazy ideas, but a lot of times these ideas are right in front of you. So to give you an example, when I start writing copy, the first thing I'm gonna think about is what is my ideal avatar struggling with, right? Because nobody really wants to see, driving around, having a bunch of success unless they can drive it back to what they're struggling with. So for example, if I was a fitness coach, then I'll give let's say I'm a business coach or a consultant. So if I'm a fitness coach and I'm trying to help someone lose weight and convince them with written word that they should work with me, I wanna go through all the things they may be struggling with. So motivation, the improper nutrition plan, improper gym routine, it's too hard, they can't stay consistent, they're confused by the information, right? Those types of things. And so when you know that, you can now start putting your topics of copy around that. Another example for a business consultant could be someone who's not making money in their business would be lack of leads, lack of sales, they don't have a great team around them, they don't know how to run ads, they don't know how to message properly, they don't know how to talk over the phone, et cetera, et cetera. And so these are just a few examples of what each individual may struggle with depending on the type of business they run. So now that I know that, I'm able to create copy around it. And now that I know what their problems are, I can start writing about it. So when I go to start writing copy and I've understand their struggles, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is walk yourself through what I call the 5-part process. Now, the 5-part process is very simple. You want to simply start and state the problem. So who is this for? So in the very first 1 or 2 lines, someone should know who your copy's for, right? It should be very self-explanatory. The second one should be the struggle you're having or the struggle the other person's having who you're writing about, because people want to relate. They don't want to talk to someone who's never struggled and is trying to teach them about something. They want to talk to the person who went through the things they're going through and came out on the other side victorious. So that's gonna be the second thing. The third thing is then what you figured out. So after struggling and trying this, what were you able to figure out? And you could call that the epiphany, right? The one thing you were able to figure out that changed everything for you. So that would be number 3. Number 4 is then the results, right? So who is it for, the struggle you had, the epiphany or thing you figured out, what results you got from that, and then finally, you're gonna wanna do your call to action. And if you follow that 5-step process, you're gonna get tremendous results. So let me kind of walk you through a hypothetical, right? This is on video, I haven't written this down, so it's gonna be a little choppy, but let me walk you through a hypothetical way to write copy. So if I was a trainer trying to get someone in shape, I might start off by saying, are you sick and tired of trying every single fad diet? Who it's for, right? My name is Tanner Chidester and I know exactly how you feel. 3 years ago, or 10 years ago, I had tried every diet under the sun and I'd spent over $10,000 trying to lose 30 pounds. And everything I tried didn't work and it was really frustrating and it started ruining my life. That's the struggle. And then, right, so now we're in the epiphany, and then I figured out the XYZ method. Now, I didn't stumble upon this. What actually happened is I had a friend who told me about it and I figured, why not? Everything else I tried hadn't worked. And as I started doing it, the inches started to come off. right? So you're in the epiphany. And now we're getting into the results. So the inches started to come off, and because of that, I had more confidence, I was able to date, I made more money, I felt better, my cholesterol went down, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so now what I do is I show people those same techniques that changed my life. So if you want those same strategies, go ahead and comment down below and I'll send you the free training or whatever you say. So if you notice that whole thing, I just went through the struggle, or excuse me, who it's for, the struggle, the epiphany or thing you figured out, the results, and then the call to action. And so that needs to be the formula for all the copy you write. To give you guys another example, I'm gonna do a business example. So let's say, for example, are you sick and tired of getting unqualified leads? If so, I know how you felt because a few years ago, I spent over $50,000 on different coaches. All the leads I was getting were really bad and they just kept teaching me automated webinars. But then I figured out a new strategy that I call conversion conversations that changed the game for me because I was able to start messaging people and got a 50% higher conversion rate versus a webinar, right? So we did who it's for, the struggle I had, the solution, the epiphany, now the results. And because I had a 50% increase in application rates and was able to follow up with this strategic plan, I now made an extra, $10 million that I wouldn't have made otherwise. So if you want the same results as me and you want to implement these systems, all you have to do is click down below and I'm going to take you to X, Y, and Z on the other side. And that is another example of following that 5-step process. Now, guys, there's a ton of different trainings you can do for copy. There's a ton of different videos, but I like to try to give people some structure so they have something to hold on to versus just giving you a bunch of information and hoping you run with it. Just to recap, guys, the first thing to understand about copy is that it simply is the written word of salesmanship, right? You are still selling, you're still a salesman, and you're doing it with the written word. And then when you're doing this writing, make sure that you follow the 5-step process. So remember who it's for, the struggle, the epiphany or the thing you figured out, the results you got, and then the call to action. And if you follow that and you listen to the examples that I had in this video, you will be completely fine. You'll do very well, and then you can fine tune it from there. So I hope this makes sense, guys. Do me a favor, like this video if you liked it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and then comment down below any questions or comments you have on things pertaining to this video. So as always, I can answer your questions and be as much assistance to you in building your business as possible. But if you want to fast track that and you want to work with us, you can go to eliteceos.com. The link will be down in the description below. You can check out all our testimonials, all the success we have. So then you can get on a call with us where we can systematically walk you through how we can grow, scale, and monetize your business so that you can control your lifestyle and do the things that you want to do. So hope that makes sense, guys. Hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.